This is Wayne Hill's TV News, featuring Anthony Gale, Suhat Show, and Dylan Orrin King. Hello there, my name is Dylan Orrin King, and welcome to the Video Morning Announcements. I'm joined here by Chris Meza and Jade Ha, and today we'll be talking about the newest fall production, Arsenic and Old Lace. So, Jade, how about you get us started, and tell us a little bit about the general story of Arsenic and Old Lace.
Okay, so there's these aunties, Abby and Martha, and they are like doing some sketchy stuff. They're like murdering these old men, and it's like, whoa. And then they have this nephew named Mortimer, and he finds out about all of this, and he's thinking, what? And he's got to like fix it and like put the blame on Chris's character, and it's a mess. That's, yes.
A very good summary there.
I was going to add something, but then I couldn't think of anything in time.
That's fine, but Chris, how about you tell us a little bit about your character? You're playing the role of Jonathan.
Yeah, so Jonathan has been away for 20 years. He left Brooklyn, where they live, a long time ago to try to start a doctor practice, but then he failed at that, so he got a little mad and started killing people. He comes back, and he has a body that he wants to frame. He wants to bury it somewhere, and he wants to bury it at his house. Then when he finds out that the ants have been killing people, he wants to frame it all on them, but then basically his brother Mortimer finds out that he's also been killing people, so he wants to frame all the bodies on Jonathan.
So it's basically, he comes back, tries to frame his own ants for it, and then his brother tries to frame it on him.
Yes.
All right, well, that's definitely a very complicated part there, but Jade, how about you tell us a little bit about your part? You're playing Dr. Einstein.
Yes, Dr. Herman Einstein, not Dr. Albert Einstein.
Very important not to get those two correct.
Yes. One's a smart guy, one's a murderer. Yes. He is a German alcoholic plastic surgeon and a man. But I'm not a man. So that's the fun part.
Yeah, I think that's the part we can see very clearly. But how have you actually adapted to that role?
A lot of makeup. I wear this like weird mustache. It like looks like a caterpillar. And like my hair is in like a ponytail, and I wear like a suit. Suits are very fun to wear, by the way. Just
I can tell you from experience.
Yeah, they're like really warm, but like very comfortable. Anyway, that's off topic. Anyway.
But anyway, so this play, at least from what I've been told, has a little bit of element of comedy in there and some dark humor. So can you tell us anything about that?
Yeah, there's definitely a lot of comedy in there, like cracking jokes here and there. I mean, it's about murders. You gotta add a little comedy in there, you know. But there's also like some dramatic parts, like Mortimer and his fiancée Elaine. They like get into like a really like heated fight, so that's like a fun part to watch. And
Chris, how about you tell us about your favorite part?
Okay, so my favorite part is when Mortimer finds out that Jonathan has killed the man that has been hiding, and then he realizes that, oh wait, I can just frame it all on Jonathan because he's a creepy guy and he looks like Frankenstein. So I can just frame it all on them and my aunts can go free and they don't have to go to jail.
And what about you, Jade?
It's a tough one. My favorite part is probably moving a dead body in and out of the window seat over there off camera. But it's played by a real person, which is fun.
All right, well, I mean, this play definitely has a lot of great people playing. I mean, besides you two yourselves, you also got Dylan Catania, Katie DeRoe, Kendra Lewandowski. Can you tell us a little bit about other people's parts or anything about that?
I must say I'm a little jealous of Dylan's character because he's like has a lot of fun. He's like goes from like being like a super like cool, chill guy, and then he's like screaming all over the place, like screaming at strangers to get out of his house, and like it's like a real like emotional roller coaster.
And I'm like a fan of Kendra's character as the aunt who gets to kill people because she acts so like innocent about it and doesn't think that like she's doing anything wrong, but she's obviously murdering 12 people, so it's wrong.
Yeah, and Jade, we actually managed to get some words before the recording started, but we talked a little bit about the group and how I believe you said they were called the Family, or you called yourselves the Family?
Yes. We're a very like tight like bonding group. We do like cast bonding together, and like we like do our lines together and like outside of rehearsal, and like we like help each other grow as characters. We're all like very stressed out about the show, but like we like come together and like just put on this wonderful show.
So it seems like so at least you would take a guess that all of you would be working very hard, but at least from what you're telling me, it seems like both of you and everybody else are working extremely hard on this and really want it to be a great show. It sounds like a great show,
Yes, thank you.
But I mean, throughout all of it, I mean, there's plenty of other elements in the story, and I mean, has there anything that that I've possibly missed in this, or like favorite elements to the show, like anything underlying that maybe, or is it just a straight up murder fest?
Well, I mean, it's not a straight up murder fest, I guess. But there's a lot of like elements of family to it, like how Mortimer doesn't want his aunts to go to jail because he knows that they don't realize that they're killing people. They don't realize that it's a bad thing because the men they're killing are lonely. So it's a lot of bonding, and the aunts want him to stay and be with him, and they want him to get married and have kids and have a nice life. So there's a lot of that too. So I like that part of it, not just the murder fest, as you said.
All right, and well, that's all we have for now. Tickets will be available during lunch for $10 and $12 at the door. Come out to support your fellow classmates. My name is Dylan Oren King, and you have watched the Morning Announcements.